Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. And well, today the South Africa-England battle has already started. Well, the first test match is underway right now at the Oval. England were the ones who actually won the toss, and they are 135 for 1 currently. This is session number 2 going on right now. Jonathan Trott is not out on 49 with 6 fours, and Alistair Cook is not out on 64 with 7 fours and 1 6, which he pulled off the bowling of Dale Steyn. And well, they are well entrenched at the crease. England are doing well here after that early reverse they had after England won the toss, and Andrew Strauss was a victim to morne morkel. Now morne morkel is the one who has claimed Andrew Strauss' wicket many a time, and today too he had the round the wicket line bowling. He bowled to Andrew Strauss. Andrew Strauss was caught in front of the stumps, and he was gone LBW for a duck. He was the first to go. In fact, the 4th ball of the series, of this test series, morne morkel actually had Andrew Strauss walking back, making a duck. And well, just looking at the team here, the team, Tim Bresnan playing for England, and for South Africa, well, they have morne morkel, Dale Steyn, Vernon Philander, and they also had Imran Tahir, the right arm leg spinner. But just talking about the game, as and when I will also be doing some cricket commentary. In the meanwhile, I'm taking you over there as Trott has just played Steyn and taken 2 runs, and he has taken his score on to 50. So Jonathan Trott is the second player to reach 50. He's not out on 52. Cook is not out on 64. We'll come back to that later. Just talking about this particular match, the first test between the test series kicked off, but not in a very good way, because rain was the one which prevented play 30 minutes at the start, and in fact the play was delayed 30 minutes, and Andrew Strauss, as I said, was the early victim. Now what was very, very interesting, which many viewers would have noticed, commentators are discussing about it, it was why was not, Dale Steyn, the express pace bowler, was not given the new ball. The new ball was shared by morne morkel. Yes, morne morkel definitely had the wood on England by taking Strauss' wicket, and we know morne morkel had a good record against Strauss. One could understand that. Morne morkel was the one who was actually started off with the new ball, and the partner was Vernon Philander, and Dale Steyn came in only as the 11th over. Now, as far as this is concerned, what I would like to say about this particular aspect of the game is that morne morkel, as I said, he had that wood over Strauss always, and he has taken Strauss' wicket a couple of times, many times, not even a couple of times, maybe six times. So probably Graham Smith might have been tempted psychologically to really ruffle Strauss, and that's what he precisely did, and it netted a wicket. Now, Vernon Philander, we know what he has done with the new ball. Basically, I do agree that Dale Steyn was not used in the initial stages. He came in only as the 11th over as a first change bowler, but this also talks about South Africa having so much reserves in their armory. And let's talk about Vernon Philander. Now, Vernon Philander, as I said, he has always done well with the new ball. One has seen him in his short tenure when he hit that record number of 50 wickets in fewer number. In fact, now he holds the record for 50 wickets in a lesser number of tests, and this is a world record that he holds. So now, looking at that, if you look at that particular record, we would have seen that Vernon Philander has been deadly with the new ball. And also looking at the conditions that prevailed at the Oval at that particular time, it was cloudy, there was a wind blowing, and well, Vernon Philander, well, he couldn't get wickets, but what he did was he bowled well. He bowled a very good, decent line and length, and Vernon Philander, probably that was the reason which tempted Graham Smith to start off with morne morkel and Vernon Philander. Now, this was something which was discussed by the commentators, especially Michael Holding, and it was Shane Warne who was discussing that at the commentators' box. So, but I feel that was the right move, and Dale Steyn came in as first change. He also bowled well. But if you look at it, Strauss was the first wicket to go. As I said, he was a victim of Morkel. Vernon Philander bowled a decent line and length, and meanwhile the England score has moved on to 142 with Trott beautifully playing. Trott is so good at it. He just leans into that cover drive of the bowling of Steyn and creams him for a boundary. What a shot from Jonathan Trott. It's really Very, very good to see when Jonathan Trott gets going. Just, he leans and he hits the trot and he's so good at it. And right now England score 142 for 1. Jonathan Trott is not out on 57, getting his 7th boundary there. Alistair Cook has 7 boundaries already with 1-6 to his name, which he actually pulled off the bowling of Dale Steyn, and Cook is not out on 64. So we will come back to that. So that was 0 for 1. So this partnership has yielded right now 142 runs. 0 for 1 England, now 142 for 1. Definitely taking the honours right now. Now just talking about the match here, that was one aspect. The other aspect that one is looking at is what is the pitch doing. The oval pitch is looking high and dry. Now looking at the dryness of the pitch, well, there's not much on offer as far as the pace and seam and swing is concerned, but what is going to be very interesting is that the spinners, if the pitch is going to behave in the similar manner in the next 4 days, we are going to see spinners rule the roost, and that would be Imran Tahir, the right arm leggy. Already on his first over when he bowled, he showed glimpses of some turn there, and there's a rough created outside the off stump already, and that is something where Imran Tahir and Graham Swan are definitely going to capitalize on. And looking at this pitch, not much moisture, absolutely dry pitch, and I'm sure the spinners are going to play a key role. And for England, the good part is that England Strauss won the toss and actually elected to bat, which was the right decision, because they will have South Africa batting last on this pitch, and let me tell you, batting last on this pitch is going to be tricky. But well, we have to see the behavior of the pitch, because normally we have seen in test matches that the pitch behaves in a different manner. 2 days it behaves well, and then suddenly there's a change, so you never know. But it is looking a dry pitch right now. Okay, now let's talking about the game then. Let's look at the bowling figures too. I mean, just having a peek at the bowling figures. Morne Morkel 10 overs on made 1 for 27. Initially he bowled well, and when Jonathan Trott came in, he played one glorious shot of the bowling of Morkel past mid-on for 4, and he was looking good. Alistair Cook, well, as you know, he's very good at the cut shot. He has been playing that well. And what was good to see was Alistair Cook once pulled Steyn, probably the ball hitting the top edge of the bat and flying over the ropes for a 6. That was one shot that he played. And as I said, Dale Steyn came in only in as the 11th over as the first change bowler. 11 overs, 3 maidens, none for 36 his figures. And Vernon Philander has been bowling well. 11 overs, 2 maidens, none for 28. He got the ball to shape up too. We saw what Philander could do. He could get the ball to move in. He does it both ways. Jack Scalise bowled. He was also impressive. 5 overs, 1 maiden, none for 13. Imran Tahir bowled 9 overs for 25 runs, looking good. Duminy is currently bowling, and I will take you live, and we'll see what exactly is happening. As JP Duminy comes in and bowls to Cook, it's a flighted ball, but that is on the block hole as Cook blocks it well, and there is no run. So score remains of 143 for 1 here at the Oval on the first day. Probably, let's look at it, 144 for 1. The 47th we are in session 2. Probably as far as the tea is concerned, we are probably 22 minutes away right now as far as tea is concerned. As I said, this is a quick update which is coming you from your host Ram from the cricket show Cricket Happenings, and hope you all are liking it. And well, as I said, the pitch is playing very well. I mean, the pitch, as I said, it's looking dry. It will definitely afford a lot of turn for the spinners. I'm absolutely sure about that. In the meanwhile, we'll go back to the match here. As Duminy has just completed his first over and he has given away just 2 runs. So Duminy is also being used. Probably the South African captain Graham Smith is also looking at the possibility that if Duminy, whether he is trying to see, because he knows the pitch is dry and that's the right way to go. So you have to use your reserves, try to see whatever turn is available on this pitch. I think that is the right way to go as far as Graham Smith is concerned. Jean-Paul Duminy bowling his first over for 2 runs. So Cook is not out on 65, 7 fours and 1 6, and Jonathan Trott 58 with 7 fours. And both these batsmen having impeccable defense. It's very difficult to penetrate through their defense, and they have been playing very well. And they have been also be playing some exquisite strokes. I mean, as and when the opportunity has presented itself. So I think England are doing very, very well coming towards tea here at 144 for 1. And right now we see Dale Steyn coming in and bowling to Alistair Cook. Alistair Cook this time wouldn't get any run. He would be staying at the crease, and he will remain with his score on 65. So 144 for 1 England. This is on the first day coming towards tea of the first day of this test series between England and South Africa, which was everyone were really looking forward to. The whole cricketing world would have been looking forward to. But for England, It is for them to retain the #1 spot for South Africa, whether they can usurp usurp England and go to that #1 spot. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So in the meanwhile, we are waiting. If at all this YouTube broadcast goes, probably I'm short of time. I might have to end up this cricket show. But I thought I covered on all those important aspects of Dale Steyn coming as first change bowler, the vagaries of the pitch, basically the pitch looking very dry, might be helping the spinners later on. I hope you all loved this cricket happening show, so I'm going to leave you right now with the England score on 144 for 1. Alistair Cook is not out on 65 with 7 fours and 1 6. Jonathan Trott is not out on 58 with 7 fours. Hopefully England would press on, and probably this partnership would already yielded 144 runs. And as you know, Jonathan Trott and Cook in the past have put up lots of good partnerships like this. They have put this against Australia and other teams too, and they could be a good combination, and it's going to be very, very difficult for the South African bowlers to dislodge this combination. Probably the spinners might be Imran Tahir. Imran Tahir, even though he is not very, very experienced, but well, I'm sure he would try his best, and Graham Smith would be hoping that Imran Tahir could give the breakthrough for them, probably. Well, on this note, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I'm leaving this cricket show for today. I'll be seeing you all tomorrow, but as I said, it's all short of time. I'll have to move to my office. So as I said, it's not my full-time job. It doesn't pay me, but as I do it for my passion. Unfortunately, I know you might be thinking why I'm not going the whole hog, but unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to. Thanks, unless and until it becomes a full-time cricket profession where it pays me, and probably I can do a full match report. Otherwise, well, I need my bread and butter, and I need to go to office. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening Show for today. See you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye from your host Ram. Thanks.